If I came up to you on the golf course and said, if you can make this 50-foot putt, I'll give you $5,000. Do you think you could do it? Oh! I hosted a $10,000 putting tournament. That's right, not a golf tournament, a putting tournament. I've always wanted to host a tournament, right? I've had this idea for probably about 2 years now of wanting to host a golf tournament, but there's a lot that goes into hosting a tournament between the scoring and getting people and renting out the course, and it's a very, very expensive thing to do. And part of the problem is that it's very expensive to come and play. There's some tournaments that are like $150 to $250 per person. Now granted, yes, you get some cool stuff that goes along with it, but almost never is the stuff that you're getting from the tournament, like the little swag bag, worth more than your actual entry fee. And I wanted to make this affordable to anybody who wanted to go. So I made it for $15, and you had the chance, well actually 2 people had a chance to sink a putt for $5,000 from 50 feet. So I'm gonna break it down as we go, kind of breeze through some stuff and show you guys the first ever Birdogi putting tournament.
Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. This is the first event that I've had. It was very nervous hosting it, but I'm glad you guys all showed up. I just want to say a big thank you to Indian Springs for allowing me to host this year. Thank you to Long Drink. Thank you to FroPro for providing the bars. And thanks to all of you guys for showing up.
Take it out, head to toe. That looks good. Get there, get there!
Oh, what a show off! What a show off! Asian Tiger Woods here. Oh my God. Woo! Aggressive. I love that, Jerry.
This is Jerry. Jerry is probably one of my favorite characters out of everybody that came to the event. And he is the drip master. I mean, look at the slip-on Skechers. But if there's one thing that he's absolutely missing, it's a good belt. That's why I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Groove Life, with their new Groove Belt Ultra. If you've watched my content for any amount of time, you'll know that I'm a huge proponent of untucking the shirt, right? I'm a bigger guy, and if I tuck my shirt in, I have to wear a belt. But the problem with wearing a belt is when you got that belly that sticks over every time you swing, every time you're getting out of the cart, every time you do anything, these things are like daggers poking you in the bottom of the belly every single time you do anything. But the folks over at Groove Life came up with a pretty clever solution. Check it out. Everything is beveled, nice and smooth, nothing's gonna poke you, and the best part is magnetic, boys. Now this wasn't even something that I was gonna touch on, but it's probably one of the biggest complaints that I have about buying a belt, right? You either get one that's a little too short and then that little tiny tag end isn't long enough to make it into the next loop, or you get one that's too long and then the piece goes too far and you got that little like flappy bit that hangs out of it. But they have another solution to that problem, which I didn't even realize it was a problem until I understood that there was a way around it. It's on the inside. You see this? That tag end goes on the inside of your belt, so nothing sticks out. There's no little tag end, there's no nothing to hang out, to poke out of your shirt, to look disgusting, especially like when you're wearing like a suit or something and you got that little thing hanging down there. No, it's on the inside of the belt, so you're never gonna see it, and it just looks clean all the way around. And probably one of my favorite things, just even people whose weight fluctuates, it's a stretchy belt. Kind of like those stretchy pants that we all have. It's forgiving. I'm telling you, I forget that I'm wearing this thing all the time, and I just want to say a big, huge shout out to Groove Life and their new Groove Belt Ultras for making this all possible. Thank you guys, and back to the video.
Oh my God, go! Go! Good putt.
In this tournament, you get 2 rounds of qualifying. It's a 9-hole course, and whatever your best score is, that's what you turn in to qualify. And then after that, there's a bracket that everyone's gonna go head to head, just like a normal championship style bracket. So this is just for the people that are trying to qualify, trying to put up a good score and either guarantee themselves a spot in the finals or in the playoffs, or there's going to be a big group of people that are gonna have to compete against each other for those last couple of spots, which I'm sure you'll see here in a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Door is open, folks. Door is open.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm ecstatic. I'm super glad that I got sponsors like Long Drink, like Indian Springs, like the merchandise that make all this possible, trying to give people the best event possible. I mean, everybody's leaving with at least a free hat, a free long drink, a free Pro bar from Matt himself. So I'm ecstatic. I'm glad everybody showed up. We were fighting the weather for a little bit. We kind of had to delay 20, 30-ish minutes, but now we're good. We're good. A little windy, but I'm happy. I'm happy.
Well done. Never a doubt. Jerry, you look very, very handsome in that hat.
Thank you. Sure.
Are you an alcohol
I love
fueled
you.
boogie machine?
I don't drink at all.
Currently, the leader in the clubhouse just shot a 16, and you want to know why he shot a 16? Look at this guy.
Oh my God! What?
That is accuracy. That is precision.
16s and 17s are in. I need all of the 18s. It's going to be sudden death. I'm going to throw balls up over there for the order. We've got 9 of you for 4 spots.
In case you didn't understand that, just like I was saying before, and this happened in the past too, there's the 16s, whoever scored a 16, you're in. Whoever scored a 17, you're in. Whoever scored an 18, however, there's too many people that got an 18 for how many spots are on the actual bracket. So everybody has to face off in a sudden death elimination. So basically, everybody took the balls, Mark threw them up in the air, whichever ones landed closer in order, that was how everybody went. And it's basically, let's say everybody 2 putts that hole and 1 person 3 putts it, that person's out. Or if 4 people 3 putt it, those people are out. So this is just to figure out who's gonna make it into the final brackets.
Oh.
Oh, let's go!
Now I get it, you guys are here to see the $5,000 putts and the 1v1s to see who wins the purse or the prize for the event, so I'm not going to waste everyone's time with the qualifying rounds or with the playoff rounds. So the finals are selected. Now we're going to do the random draw because, like I said earlier, one random person is going to get a chance at that $5,000 putt.
All right, so this is for the random draw for the $5,000 putt, right? Tell me when. Tell me when. Tell me when. Now. This is my card. A. Early. Last name Early?
Early. Last name Early.
He left early. Ready? Now. The one with the pet touch. Pax?
Oh,
Gloss?
No, yeah. Pax Golf, yeah.
If you don't win, then you're up. So you get the second shot. Let's go. You're kidding me.
Dude, you can't write this stuff. Now, yes, I might be laughing, but when I get nervous or uncomfortable, sometimes I laugh. Inside, I am absolutely pooping bricks, dropping logs in my shorts at the moment, because it's one thing if all these people were just like locals, right? And we could say like, you know what, come back tomorrow morning, we'll finish it. But there's people there that they flew in from, I think it was Ohio, they said they were on vacation, they wanted to come to this. I got my other friends from down in Miami that are here, people from up in Jupiter. So it's not just like local members of the club. This was open to anybody in the public. It was open. Whoever wanted to show up, you were welcome. And luckily we got like 40 people, even with bad weather on the radar. What you didn't see before all of this was the lightning alarm went off at noon that day, and the event was at 4:30 or 4. And the lightning alarm didn't sound the all clear until about 30 minutes before, so we had to rush to set everything up. But then everything looked good on the forecast, so we decided to push on and go ahead with the event. And right as we had finally figured out exactly who was going to be in the final brackets and we were about to send everyone off, the lightning alarm goes off again, and it starts pouring rain. I mean torrential downpour, and I'm sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do? Like, all these people are here, this is my first event, and now I'm not even gonna be able to finish the event. I'm gonna have to refund everybody. I've got sponsors for this event that, you know, are hopefully looking to get some cool content out of it. I was in a panic, and the rain on the forecast said it wasn't gonna let up until about 8:30 p.m. And so we were sitting there thinking like, well, do we make everybody wait for like a couple of hours and then pull some cars up in the parking lot right next to the green and shine the lights on there? Do we try to get floodlights? Like, we were thinking of all sorts of crazy stuff. And I mean, obviously, all the people that didn't make it into the finals, not all of them, but a good chunk of them ended up leaving because they're like, I'm not going to wait in the rain if this isn't going to even finish. But to my surprise, everybody that was in the finals stuck around, and they were cool with it. They were patiently waiting. But meanwhile, all this was going on, and I'm in the clubhouse talking to Mark, thinking of like, how can we postpone this? What are we gonna do? And we even came up with the idea of like, we're gonna push it for the next week, and then we're gonna invite everybody back. We'll give them a free tea time for them plus a guest, they totally free, so that gives them an excuse to come back to the course, play around, and then when that's all done, we'll host the rest of the tournament. So just as I was ready to just swallow my pride and start walking back out there and break the bad news to everybody, the lightning alarm sounds the all clear. So it's safe to go back on the course. And I get up there and I start talking to everybody, and they came up with the idea of, instead of doing 9-hole playoffs, because now we're not only in a rush to beat future rain, we're in a rush to beat the nighttime coming. Everybody said, well, why don't we just do a 3-hole match with each other? It'll speed up, and then we can get to the finals and get to the big putts. So I asked everybody there, and they all said, let's do it. So we went ahead with the event. I lucked out. I beat the rain. I beat Mother Nature.
All right, so a lot has happened in the last 30-40 minutes, but we're going to switch. Instead of a 9-hole elimination, we're doing 3-hole eliminations, because that's kind of what we're fighting right now. The rain is not as big of a deal as the lightning is. So the rain has stopped, the lightning alarm sounded the all clear, so we're good to go right now. Mark is wheeling the board over. We've got all the names on here to figure out who is facing who. Oh!
Oh no.
Oh!
No. I don't think it goes that way.
Bro, it just never moves.
Sudden death, and I got 40 bucks on JP. I ain't even worried about it. I know he can handle it. Oh my gosh.
That didn't hurt. Never a doubt.
Never doubt. Wow. Oh, wasn't that never end?
And the kid gets paid.
On his live?
He gets paid.
And it stings even more because I lost Perdogie money.
Hey, I don't even care. I'll bet on you any day.
There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Drinks are on you next time. Yeah. I got you.
Okay, so if you didn't catch that, the finals came down to JP and Alex Zurat on their side of the bracket, and they eventually got into a sudden death. They tied the first 3 holes, and then it came down to sudden death, and a buddy of mine wanted to put a little side action on it, so I bet him 40 bucks and JP was going to beat him, not knowing that Alex would eventually move on to qualify for the U.S. Open Amateur Division. But hey, you know, props to Alex Zurat for that. JP, unfortunately, he gets knocked out, and now it's down to the last 2. We're down to the 1v1s.
Finals are upon us. It is Nat versus the Rat. Somewhere over there. Woo.
Are you kidding? You gotta be kidding.
Oh, baby. Oh! Ooh. Oh!
That's my guy. Get in the hole.
It's a right.
Chance. It's a chance. Turn. Go. Make it into it. Go.
Man, I'm not lying when I tell you this was exhilarating to watch. I mean, two really, really good golfers, especially with the putters, to go head to head and for it to come down to just one stroke. One stroke. Nat had that 1-3 putt, but he almost came back on the last hole to tie it up, to force it into overtime, essentially, to try to secure his spot to make the $5,000 putt. And unfortunately, he was just like one revolution, maybe two revolutions too short on that putt for it to go in. Big shout out to Nat for putting on an absolute show out there. And same for Alex Zerrat. I haven't had the chance to play with him. He's a member at my club as well, but I definitely am going to be inviting him out and picking his brain on some future ones. But that is the finals. Now, the moment that you've all been waiting for, the two people that get a chance at a $5,000 putt. They're not allowed to practice it. They don't even know where it is. We actually have to go make a 50-foot putt, and it's got to be a different putt for each of them. So one person doesn't get to watch the other. They both have to do it on their first attempt. No practice, no warm-ups, no nothing. They get to step up, read it. They can pace it off if they want to, and try to make the $5,000 putt. Do you think you could make the putt? Let me know in the comments section below.
At the end of the first Birdogi putting tournament, and my friend Pax Golf, he's got this 50-foot putt. If he makes this 50-foot putt, he wins $5,000. So best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, man.
Fortunately, Pax didn't make it, but there is one more opportunity.
Oh, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, brother.
Congrats. You're $100 richer, and you might be $5,000 richer.
Feeling good.
Let's go through your head.
A little nervous, feeling good. Stroke it, put it in.
This is what, a 50-foot, 60-foot putt? I mean, you cleaned house today in the actual tournament, so I mean, you got home field advantage. I saw you had here for like 4 hours yesterday practicing putts.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Sorry, it was 2 days ago. My bad. But what's going through your head?
Just gotta make it. I mean, I want somebody's gotta make it. So.
What are you gonna do with the $5,000 if you win it?
1v1 with JP.
Can't say on camera. Double it. I mean, I can't say what I'd put it on the line against you.
Wow.
You go 1v1?
Wow, that is a bold statement.
I would.
There.
I would put it on it.
1v1.
I'd put it on the line against
You would?
Yeah.
Shake on it.
I would 100% do it.
Couple strokes?
No, straight up.
All right, they're locking it in, $5,000. If he wins this, there's going to be a follow-up. There's a lot going through this guy's head right now. Oh! Oh my gosh!
He almost did it. He almost did it.
I thought it was going in.
Halfway there, it was like,
I'm just glad it
man.
wasn't my bankroll on the line. Congratulations, dude. I appreciate you coming out.
For sure.
Good to see you, wax everybody. And we gotta get out here now.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out to the real heroes.
That's
Jimmy,
right.
for making this all possible.
Let
for
me
taking care of
raise the
everything.
camera.
Yeah. Sorry. And then also big shout out to Mark over there.
Also, a big shout out to Fro Pro Snacks for sponsoring the bars, to Long Drink for sponsoring the beverages, for Indian Springs for letting me use the grounds and helping me orchestrate this, and on top of everything, to Groove Life and the new Groove Belt Ultra for sponsoring today's video.
Subscribe or 3-putt the rest of your life.